That's impressive. That's like us with jerking off.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing. He jerks off too, though. He's a real gun nut, like a legit gun nut. Like he does long range shooting. He enters into competitions and stuff where they shoot like, they shoot out to like 1,000+ yards.
I try to understand because I try to be a good, empathetic person. I'm not a gun guy, and it's easy to be like, what do you need guns, you fucking maniac? Right. But then I'm like, I understand. Like, I had thousands of baseball cards. I guess they're not killing machines, but I guess you get into something, and then you're like, I want this gun, and then I want to try to get another gun. And then you get addicted to the purchasing of things.
Yeah, there's that, but it's also fun to shoot them. You go to a range. Like, I went to a range with Duncan Trussell, who's basically a Buddhist and probably one of the most peaceful people I've ever met in my life, and super brilliant guy. And he's like, this is so fun. He fucking loved it. We loved it. We're just shooting pieces of paper, out at a distance, and clay pigeons and shit. It's fun.
That seems like fun, I guess.
Yeah. It's also sobering. Like when you pull the trigger on a rifle, boom, and you see that bullet hit that paper, and you're like, that is or metal too. You hear clink. When you're shooting at something.
And it's pretty instant, right?
Instant, yeah. I mean, when you get to longer distances, it's kind of interesting because you pull the trigger, boom, and then you hear, dink. Like there's actually a lag time.
Right.
Boom, dink.
What kind of distance are we talking?
I've never shot anything further than like 400 yards, I think was the longest I shot anything at the range.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
That's a fucking huge range.
Yeah, it's 4 football fields. You have to set your scope for that, or at the very least, you have to understand the drop of your bullet. It's all about how fast your bullet's going. If you had a pencil and a bullet, right, one in each hand, and you dropped them both at the same time, they'll both fall exactly the same speed because it's the rate of gravity. So it's all a matter of how fast the bullet gets to the target,
right?
Because it's going to drop from the moment it comes out of the gun. It's dropping,
right?
So it's how fast is it going there is going to tell you how far it's going to drop. So if you know that, you set that. You can use ballistics, an application. You take that ballistics information, you put it into your phone, like 400 yards, 150. Yeah, that's what those long-range dorks, they love it. They love it. They love shooting things that are really, really, really far.
I think they're called snipers.
Well, that's kind of, yeah, but they're not really snipers. A lot of them are civilians.
Oh, they're just like...
They just have long-range competitions.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. They have, like, a guy will be there with, like, super high-powered binoculars, like, fucking these big ass scope binoculars, and they're like high left, and then they'll like calibrate, low right, and they'll calibrate, and they're just trying to like figure out.
Like that film Jarhead. Did you see that movie?
I did not.
Oh, it's good.
Isn't that
people hated it? But